Okay, so the next part itself, I'm going to share with you 3 tools to relieve anxiety and fear. Okay, this is a tool that I personally use. Right? Okay, it's not something that I pluck from somewhere. It's something that I use that helped me overcome times when I felt a lot of fear, times where I know I felt like I'm depressed, I'm alone. Okay, these are just the tools that I use that I share with you. So, okay, so just write down if you want. Okay, so the first tool that I always use, create a gratitude list. So usually every day, okay, before I sleep, I would ask myself, what am I grateful for today? Okay, a lot of things will happen throughout the day, right? Okay, sometimes I will feel happy, some moment I will feel unhappy. And it's through all these unhappy moments, I will always want to reset myself by asking, what am I grateful for at this moment? And it will help me to reset my mood. I know some of you are like, huh? Can I? Okay, let's do a practice. Okay, as I say, I like to do practice, right? So you all get a feeling of what is going on. Okay, now just relax yourself again, close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes, close your eyes. Now I want you to bring forward one thing that you can be grateful for at this moment. Anything. It can be a moment, it can be a thing, it can be a person. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Don't look at me. All right, bring that thing or that person or that moment in front of you. And now slowly, I want you to take an inhale in. Now I want you to express out your gratitude to this person. Exhale out and say a thank you to this person or to this thing. And then inhale in again. Now exhale out. Okay, one last round. Inhale in. And exhale out. And now just notice, is there a shift in your state? What kind of feeling you're feeling when you're expressing a gratitude towards this person, this thing, or this moment? Okay, for most of you, you will feel really light. The whole body becomes very light. Some of you may even feel that joy, that love that comes into your body. And this is what I'm saying about. It's one of the tools that I use to reset my state. Okay, always create a gratitude list, something that you can be grateful for. Okay, any moment or at the end of the day. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. Number 2, reframe your thoughts. Okay, this is the one that whenever I'm in any kind of deep shit situation or anything, the thing is this life, okay, from my understanding, it don't always go very smoothly. Okay, there are times when everything will go so smooth, everything will be like, oh yeah, so joyful. There will also be times when things will start to happen. And then things will just go wrong. Whatever that will go wrong one, sometimes it will just go wrong. And it's like, huh? You don't want it to go wrong, but it just go wrong. And it's like, okay. So usually I will ask myself this question: how can I see this differently? Instead of engaging myself into that moment of whether it's the fear, whether it's anxiety, whether it's depressed or whatever it is, how can I see this differently and get myself out of this state? Okay, reframe your thoughts is not about creating an illusion that everything is good. Okay, please. It's not. It's about finding a different perspective so that we can get ourselves out of that situation, whatever that situation is. Okay, let's say the current situation now, most of us will know what is COVID. Okay, initially when I actually hear of this COVID thing, when I saw what happened in China, and then it slowly spread out, and then still how Singapore actually starts to announce the first circuit breaker. A lot of fear will going on to me at that moment. A lot of things will come, and that's the time when I ask myself, so these are things I cannot change. It's already a fact. So how can I see this differently? Instead of putting myself at a space of victim, trying to justify, trying to say the complain here, complain there. How can I see this differently and make the full use of this whole circuit breaker thing, at least to my benefit? And that's when I come up with a list. I can learn something. So I started learning cooking. Okay, so okay, my cooking is not so good. So yeah, I can cook a Maggi mee and then I put a cheese on top, and then I tell myself I look like Gordon Ramsay of Maggi mee, that kind of pattern. Okay, but that one aside, it's just like I tell myself, actually I can make the full out of this, make full use of whatever that happened out of this, and I also start exploring things like this. That's when actually I can do a video, and I actually can do a presentation at my home. By putting tables and setting up a lot of things. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. So, these are things that I learned because of circuit breaker, and which is why I'm actually here to present all these things to you. And this really helped me a lot. So instead of finding myself as a victim or how bad the situation is, and I'm going to keep on complaining here and there, I ask myself, how can I see this differently? So now, through this, we'll just do one exercise with this, okay? So simply said, okay, wherever you are now, just relax yourself. Okay, relax yourself, close your eyes. All right, close your eyes. Now bring forward one thing that is in your mind that you are feeling frustrated about. Very simple. You don't need to go until don't need to make a thing too big. Just do something that probably in your house, there's something that you don't like about your house, that thing you're feeling a bit agitated and you're feeling a bit frustrated. A bit only, you don't need to do so much. A bit can. And then ask yourself this question: how can I see this differently? Is there something that I can learn about this? Or how can I handle this thing differently? Especially I know some of you have kids, kids running around when you're trying to do your work, when you're trying to hold a meeting, the kind of ask yourself, how can I see this differently? Okay, remember, it's not about creating an illusion. It's about empowering yourself so that you can make a different choice. All right, everyone, slowly take a deep inhale in and exhale out. Let it go. One more time. Inhale in. Hold your breath there. And exhale out. Yeah. And once you feel ready, just slowly open up your eyes. All right, this is the second tool. Okay, reframe your thoughts. How can I see this situation differently? So the third one, okay, this is my favorite, and this is what I always do and I always teach. It's called mindful breathing. So if you notice right from I know you all got question there, but we'll leave it towards the end, okay, so that we don't interrupt the whole things here. So yeah, so just write down your question. I will explain it towards the end. Okay, so the third tool, mindful breathing. Okay, so this is if you realize that from the start of my session, I started off with doing breathing exercise, and then whenever I do an exercise with you, I will always end it with inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, there's a reason behind it. When we start coming back to this inhale and exhale, we are already practicing mindfulness. And some of you actually, your body knows. Whenever you meet with certain situation or certain people, you will realize that you tend to breathe. Like you face with a situation and you breathe. It's actually something like a circuit breaker for yourself. It's really something where we start breathing and we are exhaling, we are resetting the whole body, we are resetting the state. Okay, so breathing is the key to everything. Okay, which is why I teach people this thing called mindful breathing. And how you actually do this mindful breathing is actually inhale over 5 counts, hold your breath for 5 counts, exhale over 5 counts, and then hold the breath for 5 counts again. Okay, first of all, I want to clarify, I didn't invent this thing. Okay, has been around for thousands of years already. A lot of people who practice meditation or yoga, they also do this form of breathing. Okay, but I like to call it mindful breathing because when you are counting, you are really bringing yourself back to whatever you are doing. And this is a very good exercise for beginner. Okay, to really build up that mindfulness practice. All right, so for some of you, 5 count will be very challenging. Okay, if 5 count is challenging from you, do 3 count. Okay, inhale over 3 counts, hold the breath for 3 counts, exhale over 3 counts. And the last part, the hold, if you can hold, hold. Okay, because this is the part a lot of people will start to struggle. Okay, but remember, the thing here is this, when whatever exercise we are doing here is about relaxing yourself, relaxing your body. So if it's starting to create stress, then skip the last part. Okay, just do the first 3. All right, do whatever that makes you feel comfortable. Okay, so probably by the end of this exercise, which will take around 5 minutes, some of you will fall asleep. Trust me, I have done this a lot of time. When I go to companies and do presentation, towards the end, around half of them will fall asleep. Okay, so if you are at home now, if you are whatever, just make yourself comfortable. Okay, remember, make yourself comfortable. So this is the one of the favorite part, or I would say the highlight of the whole talk. It's about falling asleep. Okay, wherever you are now, just relax yourself and roll your neck, roll your shoulders. Okay, we're just going to do a practice on this mindful breathing. Okay, and anytime you're ready, slowly open up your eyes. So slowly close your eyes. Close your eyes. Sorry. Okay, place your awareness at the tip of your nose, watching your inhale and your exhale. And now, if possible, breathe into your belly. So when you inhale in, just allow your belly to expand outwards. Exhale out, pull your belly in. So you can empty all the breath within you. Inhale in again. Exhale out. And with every cycle, every inhale, exhale, allow your body to relax even more. So we're just going to do a few more rounds before we begin. Remember, keep your eyes closed. And wherever you are now, slowly exhale out. And let's begin. Inhale in 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Three, four, five, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 3, 4, 5, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. On your own. Carry on this breathing. How is your breathing? Alright. Anytime you are ready, just slowly move your hands, move your legs, roll your neck, roll your shoulders. And whenever you feel ready, you may slowly open up your eyes. Alright, welcome back. Okay. Oh yeah, I should have played this time. Okay. I hope most of you will be feeling either like this or like this at this moment. Okay. Yeah, really feeling good, feeling like